Welcome back to this CNBC special, Your Money 2022. Time to take some viewer questions. Joining me to help answer them, Shanna Sissel of Strategic Wealth Partners and Nadine Turman of Solstein Capital. Very good evening to you both, and thanks for joining us. Let's get to our first question. It is on Ford.
Hi, this is Kate in Georgia. And first, from our family to the entire CNBC family, we want to wish everyone good health, happiness, and abundance for the new year. My question is, I'm thinking about adding to Ford again. I added to it when it went under $11 a share. And is it a good idea to add to it again? Okay, thanks. Bye.
Kate, thank you for your question, and wishing you a very happy new year as well. Shanna, I'll come to you first of all on this one. Has this traditional value auto name run too hot over the course of the last year?
Not at all. It's trading at about 12 times forward earnings, which is very, very attractive and definitely a reasonable valuation. It is well positioned for the growth in the electric vehicle market over the next decade. It has two great vehicles coming out in that area, the Mustang Mach-E, they just started selling in China, and of course the Ford 150 Lightning as well. So it's going to be a major competitor of Tesla, and I think it is absolutely a stock that I would add to based at this current valuation level.
Nadine, how does Ford trade these days? If the Teslas and Lucids and Rivians of this world were to collapse in value, not saying that they will, but if they were to, would that bring Ford down with it, or would Ford be a beneficiary of that?
Really depends on the reason why, right? But Kate, when I think about you buying it under 11, that was a great buy. And I think you're asking about timing. So here at $20.80, I want to get a deal. I don't think I'm going to get as good of a deal as that you got. But the fundamentals are solid and the technicals are solid. But short term, I really want to see a price under $19.30. So our trading range is the $19.30 to $21.15. So it's over 4-to-1 downside right now. And with markets at all-time highs, I'm not going to plow into here. And if I look into the options market, it was an implied volatility premium, albeit small, a month ago, meaning that people were a little bit worried. But now we're at a discount of -6%. So again, I would just be a little bit patient into the new year to pick up Ford. But I'm okay buying Ford. Just wait a little bit.
Kate, we hope that answers your question. Let's move on to the next one, which is on real estate.
When similar REITs went into pandemic survival mode, these guys made major acquisitions when there was blood in the streets, and we can argue they are now even better positioned than pre-pandemic. They've bullishly raised their dividend 3 times so far in 2021. As a dividend REIT, they could be an inflation hedge into 2022. Last earnings call, they beat the estimate top and bottom. The main man himself, David Simon, says this stock is cheap. Should we be buying more? Simon Property Group, ticker symbol SPG.
Dan, thank you for that question. Nadine, I'll put that one to you.
Dan, first and foremost, you want to own REITs going into 2022. But that's because really the growth of GDP and inflation, when they're decelerating, which is what we think is going to happen in the U.S., REITs do really well, so they can be a core holding. But Simon's probably the best fish in an unattractive pond, meaning malls. You're right, they bought stakes in struggling chains like JCPenney, Brooks Brothers, and obviously they've been adding the dividend back after being cut. But maybe just buy some call options here. We're seeing 8% downside potential to 147 and only 2% upside to 160, 150. And people are really complacent on this with an implied volatility discount of 18%. So I would focus elsewhere. Think Equinix. Not at this price, maybe pick it up to 801 if you get that. It's infrastructure supporting the transition to a cloud, way better structural theme, or even the XLRE. It's an ETF of REITs, but it's overbought here too. Pick it up at 49 or lower.
Shanna, what's your quick take on that? Would you want to be in the property space?
From a fundamental perspective, at Strategic Wealth Partners, there's 3 things we're looking at for stocks right now: a strong dividend, short duration, and insider buying. All 3 of those things are true with Simon. I'm a little hesitant to jump in here. The stock has done quite well. As Nadine mentioned, we're at all-time highs. And It has some exposure to luxury retail, which I'm very concerned about as we have high inflation. We're seeing much better numbers from some of the discount retailers, and I'm concerned about the exposure to luxury retail at this point.
Nadine, 30 seconds. Tell me what your top mega cap of the tech names is for next year.
We own Microsoft, so I'm going to stick with that.
And the same question to you, Shanna?
We are a big fan of NVIDIA. It's a little expensive right here, but it's a long-term holding for us.